Okay, so I made today a list of the top 10 hardest hitters in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing, and I'll separate them by ultimate jutsu, okay? No normal ninjutsu. I think it doesn't even matter, but I just have to say this. And let me go first by the rules, okay? So first rule is no self-boosting. I'm not gonna count anyone that does self-boosting. Of course, if they do end up in the list without self-boosting, it's okay, but no self-boosting, so units that boost like OT Naruto, for example, I'm not going to be counting their boost, it's just the raw potential of damage. No external attack like body attack and field boost attack, it's the raw damage, that's what can they do alone. And then max duped, of course, and against type advantage. It's important to say that because some units have increased multipliers against type advantage, and I want them to nuke at their best. So let me start by the three, how can I say it, units that if I was counting self-boost, they would place in the list, or they would be in different positions. So Night Guy, without the attack, without the self-boost that he does not place on the list, but if he was to 150 boost, he would go to a damage potential of 83,000, so he would actually place on the list, but he doesn't, so. Now we have OC Naruto, he also does not place on the list. If, again, he would be able to boost himself, he would do a damage of 141,000, which again would place on the list, but I'm not counting any 150 boosts. And then Shisui, he does in fact place on the list, but I'm not counting his boost. If he was to boost, he would be number 1. He would be 100% number 1 with 171,000, but no self-boosting from Shisui right there. So I'm only counting units. I'm not counting any 150 boosts because, again, I just want the raw damage. Maybe I'll do a list of best self-boosters, which would be Shisui number 1, by the way. But yeah, as of right now, I'm not counting them. But let me start this. So number 10 is the new Blazing Festival Itachi. He can do on Wisdom 67,800 damage on his ultimate single target. So you would be only hitting one person, but this is a list about doing more damage, not doing more damage combined. If it was, the list would actually be different. But he places number 10, and as much as I don't like him, he does do a lot of damage. So after that we have Shisui, that I just spoke about. Without 150 boosting, he does 68,500 damage. So 1,800 more than a bit 700 more than Itachi does, just a bit more actually, but he does place as number 9 on the list. And then we have Final Valley Naruto. This is one that actually caught me off guard. I thought Final Valley Naruto was gonna be like top 5, but he places at top 8 with 69,800 damage. Actually, really far, because the thing is that I didn't count any external attack boosts, because he does have a 30 times multiplier. If you put like a 250 attack boost on him as a buddy, he will deal way more damage with that 250 attack boost than, for example, the next one on the list, because he has a lower multiplier, but no attack boosts from other sources, so I'm just counting his raw damage. And then we have Minato. That one also caught me off guard. I thought he wasn't gonna place, but because of his dupes of increased damage against bravery, he actually places number 7 with 72,000 damage. That's a lot of damage for 6 chakra. That is a lot of damage. And again, he does have a different multiplier against bravery. That's why I said some units do have different multipliers, and I want to count their best. So this is his multiplier against bravery, and for 6 chakra again, very good. And then next one we have Final Valley Sasuke with 72,100. Minato does 72,000, Sasuke does 72,100. That's just 100 more, but still does more damage. I don't think I need to explain what Final Valley Sasuke does. He just do a lot of damage, very high attack stat with a decently high multiplier that of course would result in a very high damage potential. And then we have Jiraiya, which I knew he was gonna place, but really, the thing that makes him so good is because he does have a very high multiplier against Heart. So he does, he's number 5 by the way, I don't know if I actually said it, but he's number 5 and he does 73,000, so 1,000 more than Sasuke. This is getting pretty tight, right? Most of them don't even like do like more than 5,000 damage from each other, it's just a little bit more, but he does do 73,100. So after that we have Kaguya. Oh wait, so, yeah, 73,100. I thought I read it wrong, but yeah, 73,100. After that we have Kaguya. Kaguya also a very good damage dealer. Kaguya is an all-around exceptional unit, and she does 73,300, so 200 more than Jiraiya. It's very tight, I'm not gonna lie. But Kaguya overall, it's just an incredible unit. She does everything. Her first jutsu, like, you basically get her first jutsu back almost every time, and then you can nuke extremely hard with her ultimate. All around exceptional unit. And then at number 3 you have Night Guy. Also, you would think that he'll be number 1, but the thing is, Night Guy did not get his limit break. Night Guy will get his limit break next month, and when he gets it, he'll be number 1. Mark my words, he will be number 1 when he gets his limit break. But as of right now, today is the 25th of November, he doesn't have a limit break yet. And he places at number 3 with 75,600 damage. He will be number 1. He will be number 1 when he gets his limit break next month. He will probably be the next batch with Nagato and Night Guy. So the thing about Night Guy is that he's all around attack, right? So you would expect him to be like number 1 or something, but unfortunately, because of limit breaks, he got down to number 3. And then number 2 we have Kakashi, and you see a pattern, right? Every single unit here is single target. Everyone is single target. Kakashi is AoE, vast range AoE. So if you really want to be technical, he does way more damage than anyone does this, because you can hit multiple people. So if you combine all the damage, he does way more. But here is Kakashi with number 2 spot, 77,100 damage on his ultimate. This is due to, of course, the 40% increase against skill types. And man, I've already said this, Kakashi's limit break is the best limit break in the game. 100% first character you should limit break if you have him, and then after that the number 1, which is Obito. I think everyone knew about this, remember? So as I said, I didn't count any 150 boosts, right? If I'm counting, Obito would not be number 1, it would be Shisui, but since I'm not counting 150 boosts, Obito does go to number 1 with a 86,400 damage because of the 30 times multiplier plus 1.9k attack stat. Just the hardest hitter unit in the game. But again, whenever Night Guy gets his limit break next month, he will probably dethrone Obito, which would be great because Night Guy is a very bad spot right now in the game, and if he does become the hardest nuker in the game, and of course, a lot of these units that I said here don't even have limit breaks. Like the only one that actually has limit break, the only 2 that actually have limit breaks are the first 2 ones. And they are here because they have limit breaks. So all of these units still can like go even further beyond and dethrone the number. Imagine finally Naruto getting a break. It's gonna happen. Eventually it will happen. So the list can get outdated in a bit, but for the time being, this is the list. Night Guy will be the number 1 when he gets his limit break. So this list will still be viable for a couple of months, but we'll see in a couple of months. I'll do a follow-up and update it. So thank you guys for watching, and please fucking subscribe.